Hello, welcome to the Foodify channel. Today we want to talk about the Ballon d'Or news and hot rumors about Manchester United. Just before starting, please subscribe us. This year, there is a fierce competition between Argentine star Lionel Messi and Manchester City's talented striker Erling Haaland for the Ballon d'Or. Therefore, there are various interviews and opinions from journalists and current and former football players that make this competition more attractive. Former Premier League star Gary Lineker said, "They say that the world champion is not entitled to the golden ball. 7th or 8th does not make any difference to Leo. It is also clear to some that he does not need this. It is a question for me that they say why the media talks so much about Messi. My answer is that maybe the reason is that he is the best player in history." And Griezmann about the Ballon d'Or. "I have to win the Ballon d'Or. Did you forget, am I among the candidates? If I don't, Messi or Mbappe should go. Haaland had a good season, but we were in the World Cup year. Lionel Messi was the best player in the world and is still the best. You should not compare a great player with a scorer." But on the other side, Craig Barley takes Haaland's side and says, "If Haaland does not win the Ballon d'Or, France football must be destroyed. Now some people are saying that Messi won the World Cup. Yes, Messi won the World Cup and this is a great achievement, but the whole World Cup is 4 weeks and it is not a long period. PSG last season was awful, but Haaland was great during the season and had great statistics of triples and plus 50 goals. If Haaland doesn't win this award, it will be considered a historic beheading, like what happened to Lewandowski, and I will never go to this event again." Erling Haaland said about whether he will win the Ballon d'Or or not. "I trust myself. I know I can improve a lot and I'm still young, and I think I have a chance this year." Anthony has caused a headache for Manchester United. He is involved in allegations of domestic abuse and threats to the life of his ex-girlfriend Gabriella Cavallin. Gabriella Cavallin revealed in a conversation that Anthony sent her 13 abusive text messages within 60 seconds. In addition, the Manchester United star has been repeatedly accused of physically assaulting Gabriella Cavallin. Previously, Manchester United mistreated Greenwood by not allowing him to train and play with the team during the investigation. After declaring his innocence, Greenwood continued to be investigated internally by the club, eventually leading to his departure to Getafe. But after Gabriella Cavallin filed a complaint against Anthony, the winger of Manchester United, due to domestic violence and beating, now the young star of the Red Devils has faced a complaint from 2 other Brazilian women on charges of violence and sexual assault. Raíssa de Freitas, a law student, claims she was injured and rushed to the hospital after being assaulted by Brazilian player Dodo's ex-girlfriend Anthony and Malo Ohana while attending a nightclub in São Paulo. Also, Sky Sports reported that Ingrid Lana, a 33-year-old bank employee in Brazil, claimed in a television interview with Record Brazil that she was beaten by Anthony after resisting his request to have sex. Recently, Anthony gave an interview about these events and said, "I have never hurt him. That morning, after leaving training, I went to the hotel where my fiancé was staying in my private car. There we ate and had some normal conversations. Everything was calm. But when I said that I had to leave to fulfill some work commitments, he got angry. I explained to him that I had to go and our discussion escalated from there." Anthony continued, "It was my fiancé who attacked me and hit me in the face. He was completely confused and lost his control, so that he took a glass and a plate from the table and knocked one of them on the floor and threw the other at me. But I did not have a physical conflict with him at any moment and I did not hit him with my head as it is said." And in other news, backlash against the Brazilian star is growing in England, with TV presenter Rachel Riley publicly criticizing Manchester United for their silence and raising ethical concerns about the Manchester United team. Rachel Riley has been one of the most outspoken figures about Greenwood's removal from Manchester United. And according to the Portuguese newspaper Ebola, Manchester United is considering removing Anthony from his team. They are concerned that the controversy surrounding the star player may tarnish the club's reputation. Thank you very much for listening to our news so far and I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the subscribe button and introduce the channel to your friends and acquaintances.